the supermarket. We need to shop on what we need for cooking here. Yeah, me and my niece were going for Einkaufen for a little bit shopping. Einkaufen by Rewe. Again, Einkaufen by Rewe. Yeah. By Rewe supermarket. People at the park having. So this is our place where people always sit.
At home. Yeah,
No.
that's the score. Like Mama said. Why everyone is perfect with the mama?
So we are by Rewe supermarket. We want to go inside and buy things. So yeah, people having fun in the other side. Be with us as we go for fun. We're already out of the supermarket. And now we are going home. Head and stay, say hi. Hi guys. Wie war von? Einkaufen? Und wir gehen nach Hause. Okay? Nyathina, kori kun? Ang'o mokuni? Wie geht's, Mama? Huh? Not good? Warum not good? Yeah, so we are done with our shopping. Now we are going home. We are going home. So we have that we have. So me and Cadence. We are from doing our shopping and now we are heading back home. Yeah. So there's food. Tomorrow I'll bring you, okay? Tomorrow we are going to come and have fun. Okay?
Emma, I know how to score. If I something lose, I score.
You score?
Yeah.
You know?
I just always play football.
So this is our life here in Deutschland. We just keep the move, keep grinding and hope for the best. Yeah, that is our Mulheimer pit time where we put our
we go there make
waste.
mama.
So in there are cabinets. Yeah, Mama. The cabinets where people dump waste. Like you can see the other one. We have red. Wait, we have red. We have yellow, blue, and black. You categorize your moon. Hello. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning, depending on where you are watching us from. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Susan here again. Today we want to make another meal, Nile patch. So here in Germany is 7:25 p.m. and that is when now we always make our dinner. We are in summer, so as you can see, it's not yet dark. It's a little bit brighter. The darkness comes at 9 or 9:30. Yeah. So welcome again. Today we have our ingredients here. We have tomato. Here we have tomato. We have onions. We have banana that I will use to make milkshake with ice cream. We have ice cream in the refrigerator. I'll make it out when I need it. So I also have ingredients here. This is my basket for storing my ingredients. I have paprika, cinnamon, black pepper, citron, ginger, garlic. Everything is here. I also have the nail patch that we are going to make today. These we ordered online, and the guy who brings them from Kenya. This is a nail patch right from Kisumu, a city in a county in Kenya. Yeah, so welcome as we prepare. Now I want to make it very fast, to cut my onions and to also cut my tomato as I continue with the video. So feel free and enjoy the video. Welcome back again. So I'm going just to make very fast to cut my onions. I always prefer these big ones, because when you have a lot of onions on your food, it tastes good. And I also incorporate the green onions also. So bear with me as we make this. These are white onions, but we also have the red onions also. But this time around, I never bought them. This is what I have, and I'm just going to use what I have to make our food here. So in this meal, we are going to cook ugali and vegetables we had prepared earlier. It is called osuga. We had already prepared it earlier on. And this there is, I'll make milk on it and ghee also. The ghee, we ordered it from Kenya also. So we normally just eat the way we always do in Kenya. So after cutting my onions, I'm now going to cut my tomato very fast. I'm going to put this aside to give me space for the tomato. I'm going to cut my onions. My tomato here, I've already cut the onions, so I'm now cutting our tomato that I'm going to use. I'm only going to use 3 of them. They're very small because I have tomato and also this tomato paste that I'm going to use together with them. So I don't need to put so much on our food. If you put a lot of tomato, always the food goes bad very quickly. But since we don't always prepare a lot of it. We prepare the only that we need. Like today, I'm not going to prepare all of the fish, but I'm going to prepare just 3 pieces. That will be good for us for today. We always like to eat fresh food. Yeah. So for this, I'll just use to make it so that we can chew it all. Yeah, with the tomato. So I'm done with that. I put it aside. So normally I like to clear my space instantly after finishing. That is what I'm doing now. So yeah. So I'm going to start to fry my onions. So this salt, I have to put it here next to where I am working. And also this one for my ingredients also. So having said that, I'm going now to make our stove on. We normally use electric cooker. This is an induction cooker. This is what we use here in Germany. So before we put it on, you have to put pot on it. Yeah, then now we put it on. So you use low heat to fry your onions. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to use now. Since this fish was fried before, I'm not going to use a lot of oil. I always put just a little. I've done so. So this is what we have here on our pot. Just a little oil. Yeah, so we let it boil for some time. and put my onions. Try with that. Not yet. So, but we can just put it. So I'm going to wait for my onions to turn brown. Then that is when I'll put tomatoes. So bear with us as we do that to wait for onions to cook. Yeah. So normally before cooking you have to put this pan here on so that it takes all the. So after the onions became brown, I added our tomato. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Okay. Yeah. So I'll let it cook on a low heat. Again, on a low heat. That is when I'll add the ingredients. So So we are going to add a little bit of tomato. Yeah, just like that. Just a little. You can see. So we let it cook for a while. So I like to do away with vegetable. I don't need it. So I'm going to add a little bit of paprika. A little paprika. I have this. A little bit of garlic. I always love garlic. It makes your food taste good. And also this masala for fish. Just add a little, not that much. And also add Royco. This is made in 254, our beloved country, Kenya. Also have a little bit of cinnamon. So that is it. So normally for us in Nyanza, we don't always like to add so many ingredients of food, but having read that these ingredients, some of them are good and they're good for our health, we try to add a little, not that much. Yeah. So I'm going to let it boil for some time, and since we are going to just take 3 pieces and cook, I'm going to let it boil for some time. That is when I'll put ginger that is when I'll add this tomato. So I have milk here. I'm going to use this milk to make our soup. To add it to my fish. So then the rest I'll use to make milkshake. Since our fish was defrosted, so I'm trying to, I remove them and let them out for some time so that they So that is it. We let it boil. So these ones I'll leave them to remain and put them back in the deep freezer. Because if we cook a lot of it, it will be wasted. So normally we don't like to waste food, especially the food that has come all the way from Africa. Yeah. So let me show you how our fish is. So we let it cook on a very low heat for some time as we make our ugali. But before I make ugali, I want to make this our vegetable here. So now vegetable, I'm going to add a little bit of milk. Just a little. And also ghee. We have ghee. We are going to put it on our food here. So we let this boil for a while. So if you have peanut butter, you can always add. But I know next time I'll cook vegetables with peanut butter so that you see how sweet we make our links here. Okay, so let's give our food some time to boil. Then we add our tomato and then we make ugali. So our fish is ready. Yeah. That is our mbuta. Mbuta is ready. Sablanya. And our mboga is also okay. So I'm going to put ugali. So we are going to cook our ugali very fast. On that note, as I wait for ugali to cook, I'm going to prepare my milkshake. Here we have banana, we have yogurt, milk, and ice cream. That is. So this is the dessert that we are going to have today, milkshake. I also add a little bit of vanilla sugar to make it more tastier, and also a little bit of the normal sugar. We have vanilla sugar here, vanilla sugar, that is sugar, vanilla sugar, and also yogurt. This yogurt is mild and it has no sugar, it's blank. So we always use it to cook. I preferred it because I wanted to add a little bit of it on my vegetables. Yeah. Remember, I also added milk on this. So I'm just adding a little bit of this to make it more tasty. So let me prepare a milkshake very quickly. This one we're going to use it to peel a little bit of it and use it. So I'm going to use my blender here to make everything inside my blender. For milkshake, people like to use so many things, but for me, I like milkshake with banana is also good, so I'm going to add a little. So this is our dessert for today. I'm not going to put a lot of it, but I'm going to use 2 pieces of banana. Yeah. For our milkshake today. So lots of this we're going to cut it a little. I'm only going to use this. Okay. Adding my yogurt. A little bit of vanilla sugar here. Do it very fast. To add some taste. And add a little bit of normal sugar for tasting. And then I make our ice cream here. And here, make milkshake. Here is our ice cream. Our ice cream is also made with vanilla and cashew. So people like this when it's thick. That is when you feel like you're having something. So I'll let this be for some other time. I'll put it back in the refrigerator. We'll add a little bit of milk. Yeah. So you don't always add a lot. Just a little. So that is it. So we are going to blend it. Yeah. So at times, if you like it, you can also add chocolate. If you like, you can add drinking chocolate. Just a little, but for me, since I don't like it, maybe I'll make a paste of drinking chocolate and then add it a little on it on the sides, because I don't like drinking chocolate. So that is it. We now want to blend it. After blending it, then we are good to go. My blender here is already on. It has already been clipped on the adapter here. I mean my blender here. So I'm just going to blend our milkshake here. So you can always add what you want, either banana, ginger, depends on which one that you like. You can always add what you like. So I'm going to blend it right now. So just like that, our milkshake is ready. You can always taste to feel it. Our milkshake is ready. So because I don't want it to cool that much, I'm going to put it back in the deep freezer for it to cool for some time. Then we'll just serve it when we want to eat. So let me put it to cool for some time. So I'm going to put it to cool. This is a glass jar. I'm not going to change it in another jar because I don't see the reason why. We're just going to use this. We're going to serve it with it. Okay. So I'm going to peel our cucumber here. Cucumber is always good. So we are making this as it is for our. So I'm going to cut it into small pieces, very tiny. The water is now ready. I want to cook ugali very fast. Very, very fast. Ugali very, very fast. For this flour grease, you want to use, if you want it to cook well, you always tie it as you put flour, you tie it until it's thickened. When it's thick like that, you leave it because I don't want to cook it when it's hard. So that one is better. So we cook very fast. So So you let it cook until you see you smell the aroma. I'm going to put it on the outside. So I'm going to make my cucumber, at least to just good. I'm adding citric. When you have citric, you can add and a little bit of ginger. Yeah. So these ones, since I often just putting in the pan and cook it. So I don't have ginger, so we just use the way it is. So since we are just put stuff like that. So we can check the ginger in it. So we put it like this on the table so somebody can take whatever they need. Yeah. Our ugali is ready. I'm going to serve it right now. So I always use that to make round shape like that. Ugali is ready. Serve it. So welcome, as we want to prepare. I've already prepared the table. So we have our fish here. Fish. We have our vegetable. Sorry for that. And ugali. Welcome as we serve and eat. So we also have our cucumber here. Cucumber. So anyone can use a dessert the way they want them to be. Okay. That's the setting of our table. Yeah. The setting of our table. We have milkshake here. This is what we have. So welcome as I serve my food to eat. So we are going to serve our food so that we eat. We start with our milkshake. Milkshake here. Yeah. That's the milkshake that we have. So this is our mboga. Put a little bit of mboga here. My dessert here is the other one. Muchim. Haina shida. Now we have our
Mama, can you open the door for the first
buta here. Tilapia. Nay, buta. Nile patch.
It doesn't wash.
Nile patch. Ugali. Ugali. And ugali. Fish person.
Ja. Auch noch Gurke.
Then go sit there.
Mein Wohnzimmer?
So welcome again next time on my YouTube channel as we want to eat.
We are eating here. Keine Wohnzimmer.
The food is so sweet.
Nein, hier essen. What is Wohnzimmer?
Thank you very much. And welcome again as we make tomorrow and other day, the coming days. We make chapati and other foods. Cheers. Bye bye. Good night. Good night.
Bye bye. Bye bye.